We check records and Michael Brown is a sex offender. The last time this kind of thing happened was in 2000, conviction in 2001. We try to confront him tonight to ask him about what happened.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Empty Man Podcast. Today, I'm going to do something different. This segment is going to be called Story Time. And I think I'm going to do this every week or maybe a couple times a week. Depends on how you guys respond to it. But everybody's been telling me to tell, my real life stories on the platform. So we're going to give that a try. I decided to start with a rather bizarre story of me and this gentleman's encounter by the name of Michael Anthony Brown. This is a guy I went to high school with, so let me take you guys back to 2001. I am a junior at Concord High School, and this time, man, I'm trying to be one of the cool kids, But Mike was a little bit of a hater. I would come to school clean, y'all, from head to toe. You couldn't catch me with the same pair of kicks on and clothes, just financial illiteracy, pure ignorance. But it's the only way that I garnered attention. This guy was a little bit of a hater that, I was swagged out all the time. And he would start little shit. Anyway, make a long story short, me and this guy ended up in a cafeteria fight. I knew I could whoop this kid, but you just never know. The sun shines on the dog's ass every now and then, and I slipped when we were squabbling. I slipped on some Fruitopia. Y'all remember Fruitopia? I just cracked nice cold Fruitopia, and me and the dude started scuffling, and I slipped. And he stumped my ass out all over the cafeteria, y'all. Stumped my ass out all over the cafeteria. So now he's walking around the city talking big talk, like I whooped his ass, and everybody's like, oh man, Mike whooped his ass, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, man, this four-eyed fuck can't see me, man. Like, I'm talking big shit. I'm an ignorant teenager. And I knew I had to get back. So guys, just to let you know, we were charged as adults for that fight. We were arrested, and we were arrested at school and charged as adults. And so not only am I upset that this guy even had the audacity to think that he could see me, but he got the jump on me, y'all. He got the ups on me. He got the best of me by way of slipping on that drink. So everybody's talking at school, he whooped my ass and yada, yada, yada. So I'm like fuming inside. I got another thing on my record, and I took an L that I was not going to let slide. So I just knew I had to get at this cat. And so I'm looking for him all over the city for a couple of days. I'm over off Lincoln Street. I'm off Kerr Street. I'm checking down in the bottom. We got an area called the bottom. That's the hood in Concord. But I'm looking for this nigga in the bottom. I can't find him. But we have something every year called Cabarrus County Fair. And if you small town guys know, when you have your small town fair, everybody shows up. Everybody and their mama is gonna be at the fair. I'm with my homie E, and we're checking for a couple of females. All of a sudden, my homie sees Mike. He like, yo, there's Mike. And I'm like, yo, fuck them hoes, man. This nigga is priority tonight. And my man is trying to go, see what's up with these girls. I'm like, hell nah. Fuck them hoes. This nigga's right here. This nigga's priority. So we sit back and we kind of stalk him the whole night. Not kind of, we stalked the whole night. We staying, a good distance behind him, but we seeing him getting on rides with Shorty and playing video games. Playing the fair games and shit. He having a good old time. He don't even see me, So we were waiting for him to exit the fair. And when he walked out, I followed him up to, past the parking lot into a field. And I walk up and I'm like, what's all that shit you was talking? You can whoop my ass and yada yada. Oh, you can whoop my ass. And my man is like, yo, stop talking. And so, pow, I hit him. And he's out like on the first punch. But like I'm seeing red by now. It's up. So, I return the favor and I'm stomping this dude all out, in this field. I'm stomping on him. And my man had to pull me off. I'm like, come on, man, you gonna kill him. Come on. And we heard police sirens as well, so we took off running. And we go to my man's house, and I'm like, man, the cops gonna come in here in any minute, man. Damn, I'm going to jail again. I don't see Mike for a couple of days, but I did run into his cousin Richard at inside of McDonald's. And Richard, one of them real dark skinned niggas, man. I don't like fighting dark skinned niggas. They hit too hard, man. Like they don't like to quit. You gotta hit a dark skinned motherfucker with a brick, man. Y'all dark skinned niggas just built different, man. But anyway, I didn't really want no smoke with Richard. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that I was probably gonna struggle with this dude. So I talk shit from a distance. Boom. One of my homeboys came up to me. He's like, yo, you heard about Mike? I'm like, what about him? And he like, I'm thinking, he gonna tell me some shit like he was looking for me, yada, yada, yada. But he like, nah, Mike got locked up. And I'm like, for what? And he like, man, they talking crazy, man. Like he broke into this old woman's house and, sexually assaulted her. And I'm like, oh, lady. He like, yeah, this lady like 70 something. And then like the newspaper and the media came out, man. And they was saying that old buddy broke into the woman's house, held her at knife point, and made her allow him to suck on her toes.
What?
Yo, I'm 17. And you telling me another 17-year-old black boy done broke in an old white woman's house, held her at knife point, so he can suck on her toes? Get the fuck out of here. Like, get out of here, man. I don't want to hear no more of this story, man. This is some old racist shit. You know what I'm saying? They caught old buddy on the wrong street at the wrong time. Somebody done came in. You know what I'm saying, did that, and they trying to blame it on Mike. So now I'm angry, right? Because there's some other shit that was going on in Concord, right? So I'm upset. I'm like, yo, let's fuck the beef. This is injustice. You know what I'm saying? Like you snatching 17-year-old boys up off the street, talking about they trying to suck on some white woman's toes. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to hear it, man. So I'm upset, y'all. And Mike ended up doing like a 5 to 7 or something like that, I saw Mike one time when he got out, and just in passing, I gave him the heads up and I kept it pushing. We didn't really speak. And then I'm at home chilling, and and I'm just thinking to myself, damn, Mike did all that time, man, for something he didn't do. That's messed up, man. Actually, what happened to Mike was one of my decision making factors to move out of the city, move out of Concord, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? If any 17-year-old can just be picked up off the street and a heinous crime be blamed on him and he have to do the time, like, I don't want to be around here, man. That's crazy, man. So, plus we had already been in the news. This girl named Katie Black had already been in the news about like wearing the Confederate flag, and we just had a lot going on. There was some racial tensions going on in the city, and I just, I had enough of it. I was just thinking how terrible it was that Mike had to do that time, and I'm chilling at home one day, and then this comes on.
So shoe and pulled it off, and I said to myself, "You up to something?" And I screamed, and I said, "Get out."
Police say 17-year-old Michael Anthony Brown is the man who tried to come into Jaxie Helms' apartment and suck her toes.
Boy, he really had a grip on my ankle.
Police and neighbors say while Brown's alleged actions are certainly strange, they're definitely not funny. Police say Brown approached a different woman with a knife, exposed himself, and asked her to touch him.
At one point, he grabbed her by the leg, and then he placed her toes into his mouth. And at some point, he pulled the feet down and rubbed himself against her feet.
And police say Brown may have had similar contact with up to 10 additional women.
In the evening hours, as they were doing yard work or even going into businesses, we have some reports that he's gone into local downtown businesses and had contact with females during the day.
Neighbors who heard about the attacks and feared for their safety say they're just happy the suspect is off the street.
Y'all, not only did he do that shit, man, I went to read the articles and yo, he just got caught for this one. Like, he had been in Kmart, and he had been in another Walmart doing the same shit. Like, this dude has a foot fetish that he can't control himself. You know what I'm saying? The chick at Walmart, like, yo, she's sitting there just trying to put on some shoes, and this catalyst like, oh, I'm a foot doctor. Let me help you. What type of shit is that to like shove a woman's dirty feet in your mouth? You broke into an old woman's house, like with the knife like this, like stand still. Wiggle them toes. Wiggle them toes, Gladys. Yeah, Gladys, that's how I like it. Yeah, now move the big one around, the big toe. Yeah, now grease up them arches. Yeah, I'm gonna put my wood right between them arches. Shut up, don't move. Don't move. Yeah, man, the cat was doing that shit, man. And see me, here I go, jumping the gun. Mr. Pro Black, y'all lying on Mike. We don't do shit like that. Yes, we do. We do it. This cat is disgusting, man. He got 60 days for this last assault. Like, he only got 60 days. Yo, I got homies in prison. You know what I'm saying? They sell a few pills and they get double digits. But this dude is a habitual offender. And like this last time, he got 60 days for forcing a woman's foot in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I actually feel a little bad for the guy. Like, that is not, like, there's something, like, very off with you when, like, I can't think of something in anyone's house that I want so bad that I would break into it. Especially some old liver spotted white toes. This is a real story, man. This really happened. I really defended this guy. You know, I really did, you know, think the system railroaded him. And this had a white crime all written all over it. I just didn't think that we did stuff like that. I didn't, man. As I get older and I start seeing shit for the real, we really not that different. The moral of this story is, sit back. Just wait. You really never know anybody, and we got to stop with all this racism and this this bullshit about, you know, blacks don't do this and whites do that. The whole human race is very odd. We're all odd in some way, shape, or another. Hopefully it's not criminally odd like this dude. But yeah, man, that's my story about the Wal-Mart Toe Sucker. If y'all like this story, if y'all like this segment, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Encourage me to tell some more stories. This one is just scratching the surface. I got stories for days, y'all. But anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you later. Peace.
Michael, you got anything to say about what happened at Walmart? Michael Brown had nothing to say about what happened St. Patrick's Day inside this Lincolnton Walmart. 37-year-old mother of two, Erica Porras, was out for a quick shopping trip. She says she sat down at the shoe department when Brown, seen here on surveillance video, walked up to her.
He just walked by and said hello and like a normal person.
But the next 5 minutes would turn out to be anything but normal. Porras says Brown told her he was training to be a foot doctor and wanted to help her find comfortable shoes.
He told me to take off my shoes and my socks and sit down and try and wait for him to bring a pair of shoes.
Porras says Brown even took a picture of her foot before asking her to move her feet around in different directions.
When I stretched out my foot and I started moving, he grabbed my foot and stuck my foot in his mouth and started licking it.
That's when she got upset.
I said, what's happening? What's wrong? Like, what's wrong with you? And he said, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Forgive me. Like, if you forgive me, I'll buy your groceries, but please don't tell anybody.
But Porras called police right away.
I just thought it was bizarre. It's the first time in 21 years of law enforcement I've ever got a call like this.
Police eventually got the tip they needed to arrest Brown and charge him. When he walked out of the magistrate's office,
listen, Michael, just real
still
quick, can
quiet.
you say one thing? Do you have anything to say at all?
And police say this happened twice on Monday, once in Lincolnton and about an hour before in Denver, though they say in Denver he didn't actually make any physical contact. We're told his court date set for April 4th. Reporting from Lincolnton, David Spunt, WBTV, on your side.